Good morning, class. Happy Wednesday. Today's learning target is to finish up talking about the importance of these key technologies. So yesterday we kind of explained what some of them were. Today it's more focused not just on what they did, but trying to figure out how we judge their impact, particularly during the Industrial Revolution. Plan for today. First, there is a Quizlet on Google Classroom that has just Industrial Revolution terms on it. I would strongly recommend you study that Quizlet because there is going to be a quote quiz end quote, and realize this quiz is not actually going to be a quiz grade. I'm going to make it a classwork grade, but that's going to take place on Friday. So be prepared for that. I will give you more information about what's on that quiz and other things you need to know for it in tomorrow's video. Also, before I forget, I did not realize this until it was way too late, but I completely forgot to see your email addresses in your exit slip on the Google form, so I could not tell which person sent which questions and which key learnings. So one, I will not be grading it, and two, if you asked a question, I don't know which person asked which question, so I have a hard time answering that. So if you really need me to answer that question for you, just leave a private comment on Google Classroom or an email just so I know which question came from which person. And also know that I was unable to grade it because I made a mistake, and that's 100% my fault. So first thing, study Quizlet. Second thing, and make sure you do this in order, we are talking about the importance of these technologies. What you are going to do is rearrange the slides in a PowerPoint, a Google Slides presentation that's on Google Classroom, from most to least important. And what you will do between the 7 different technologies is rearrange them from most to least. The most important technology will be at the start, the least important technology will be at the end, and for your top 2, most important, and your bottom 2, least important, you will write a short rationale for why you put those as most or least important out of the bunch. So you do not have to do that for the middle 3, just the first 2 and the last 2. That will be worth 10 points. That'll be a homework grade for you, just to show you what that looks like. So this will be on Google Classroom. So this is what the PowerPoint looks like. This is just the title slide. You can leave that alone. It just tells you, a reminder of what you're supposed to do. There is no order whatsoever in why these things are the way they are. If you pay close attention, the order is alphabetical. So don't think that I put certain ones first or last for a reason. It's simply alphabetical. So what you will do is take, let's say I believe the spinning jenny is the least important technology, which maybe you will, maybe you won't. It's totally up to you. I will take it, drag it to the end. That is the least. So I'm going to rearrange all these slides however you want, but know that the first 2 are the most important, the last 2 the least important. What you will do for the first 2 is in this text box that says justification below it, you are going to explain why you chose it as most or least important. And once again, you are only doing that for the top and bottom 2 most and least important. The middle 3 you can skip. I want you to rearrange them all, but you don't have to explain anything for the middle 3. So that's 10 points. That's a homework grade. That is due 3 p.m. today. Second thing is once you are done rearranging the slides, creating your PowerPoint rankings from most to least important, you then are going to further explain the technology that you chose as most important. The top one out of the 7, and in a paragraph you're going to explain why or how it's the most important. I'm looking for multiple, so a minimum of 2 reasons and examples, and I would like you to write it using complete sentences. Paragraph form is preferred. I'm not going to give you a specific number of sentences to use, but realize if you only have 2 or 3 sentences, that's not paragraph form. You're not going to get the full, it's just a 6-point grade, classwork grade. And I am going to take the writing portion of this a bit more seriously than I have from other assignments. So please use paragraph form, complete sentences, write well, at least 2 reasons why. So the PowerPoint rankings, the quick write, both of them are your homework due 3 p.m. today. The PowerPoint rankings, homework grade. Quick write is just a classwork grade. Just so you know, to help you with this, you go to Industrial Revolution's Review Materials. The Prezi we went through yesterday is right here. The Quizlet I would like you to study is right there. And I will be posting more materials to this before Friday's quiz. You'll probably get those tomorrow. Just so you know, you have those resources to do review. You have hopefully your notes as well. So let me know if you have questions. I encourage you guys to continue to do work well. Continue to let me know how I can help you. And please know that I'm continuing to pray for you also. Talk to you more tomorrow.